What's going on YouTube? SSJ Quinny here, and today I'm doing a video on all of Goku's forms and transformations, but not just that, this is going to be a video on the evolution of Goku, starting from the beginning of Dragon Ball, all the way to Dragon Ball Super with Ultra Instinct, and then all the way to the end of Dragon Ball GT, and at the end I will include some fan-made forms as well. Now, listen to this real quick, it's important, it won't be long. So you may be thinking, well Quinn, didn't you already do a video like this before? And I did, I actually did. But it was a very brief video with music in the background, and it was quick. This is going to be the exact same video with me talking over it. So if you want the quicker version of the video, then look down below. If you want the longer, explained, more detailed video, then this is the one for you. I also included Full Power Super Saiyan and Full Power Super Saiyan 4, which I did not include in the other videos, so there's that. The editing is going to be a little funky because I just took the old video and just extended it, so I'm sorry about that. And also, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about all the forms. That's going to be in another video at the end of the Tournament of Power that's going to come out, and it's going to be all forms of Super Saiyan explained. And I have an older video on that too if you want to include it. It's just like 7 months old, so it's a little outdated, but it got a lot of views and a lot of good feedback, so you can check that out as well. So thank you for listening to me ramble on. I won't let you go any longer, so grab some popcorn and enjoy this video because it's going to be long. I also just want to show you real quick. Cool shirt that I got here, Vegito punching Buhan in the face, and I'll talk to you guys more about that at the end of the video. So let's get started, shall we?
So, starting off, we have baby Goku. Now, Goku as a baby was sent to planet Earth to wipe out all the inhabitants. The reason why they sent Goku to planet Earth is because he was considered a weak Saiyan at birth, only having a power level of 1, which is considered weak for a Saiyan baby. So yeah, he was sent to Earth to wipe out everybody, and they thought if he was able to look at the moon and turn into a great ape, that he would be able to do it even when he was a kid. The only problem is that they didn't realize that, they had strong people like Master Roshi and Grandpa Gohan, who most likely could have even beaten him as a great ape. They didn't realize Earth had people that strong, people with power levels in the hundreds and stuff, which isn't strong compared to your average Saiyan at all, but compared to Kid Goku, yeah, very, very strong. And by chance, when Goku landed on Earth, he ended up meeting one of the strongest people on Earth, Grandpa Gohan. What are the chances of that? This could have went very wrong for Goku, and he could have been killed if he would have tried to, destroy the planet. But when he was a baby, Grandpa Gohan was an idiot and was walking him along the mountain with him like in a little backpack thing, and he fell and hit his head, and it turned him into a good kid. After he hit his head, he was the friendliest baby you could have ever met, and that is the reason why Goku's good and lost all of his violent instincts. So it's almost kind of like he got brain damage and it totally changed his personality. Anyways, there's not much more to say about that. I don't want to make this video too long, so let's move on. Next, we have Kid Goku at the beginning of Dragon Ball, and he is 11 at this time. I know this because he says he's 12 about a year later at the World Tournament. More on that later. So, Goku at the beginning of Dragon Ball, his power grew a lot. One, I'm guessing because he was a Saiyan, but also because he was trained by Grandpa Gohan. Grandpa Gohan taught him martial arts, and we don't get to see any of this training, so we don't know how much Grandpa Gohan taught him. But he doesn't know how to use any, ki blasts or anything. We don't know if Grandpa Gohan even tried to teach him anything like that. I'm guessing he didn't. But yeah, he's gotten a lot stronger, and his power level is around, I don't know, some people say 10, some people say 50. I'm not sure what is the real one, to be honest. 10 seems a little low, 50 seems a little high if you compare it to his later on power levels. But around this time is also when he met Bulma, and the whole hunt for the Dragon Balls started. Goku didn't know anything about humans at this time. He didn't know the difference between a boy and a girl because he was just raised by himself. He had no human interaction at all, and that's why I believe Goku has always been a little bit dense, because even when he was 11 years old, growing up, he was always by himself. Moving on. His signature move at this time was the rock, paper, scissors attack, which was a punch, an eye poke, or a palm strike. Next, we have Great Ape Goku. The first time we see Goku turn into a Great Ape is near the end of the Dragon Ball quest. All 7 Dragon Balls were gathered, and Oolong ruined the wish by wishing for a pair of ladies' panties, and Pilaf trapped them all in this jail cell that was going to cook them alive in the morning when the sun came out. And Goku turned into a Great Ape and broke through this. He didn't do it on purpose, though. He didn't even know how to change into a Great Ape, but he did. Grandpa Gohan always warned Goku to go to bed before a full moon because there's a monster that comes out and kills everybody. Little did Goku know that the monster was him himself, and he's the one that killed Grandpa Gohan. And yeah, his power gets multiplied by 10 when he turns into this giant great ape. And again, he loses all reasoning. Next, we have Goku after the 9 months of training with Master Roshi with Krillin. This is an important step of Goku to add because he got a lot stronger during this training time. See, Master Roshi didn't actually teach them any fighting moves or the Kamehameha. All he did was make them do really, really hard physical work. He made them jog around an island and deliver milk to all the houses, which is pretty hard when you're wearing a 40-kilo shell when you're only 11 years old. And then during this running, they had to run away from a dinosaur, and they had to walk in quicksand, do all of this hard stuff. And then they had to do digging, and they had to do just a bunch of hard training. And by the end of it, they didn't even realize it, but their bodies got many times stronger. They could jump high enough to jump through the clouds. Goku are strong enough to knock over a guy who was 10 times bigger than him by just poking him. They basically turned superhuman after this training, and they were already very strong beforehand, so it just amplified that like crazy. Moving on. Next, we have Great Ape Goku during the World Tournament saga. Nothing really important here. The Great Ape's just stronger because Goku's base form is stronger, and Master Roshi destroys the moon and he reverts back to normal and keeps his tail. Next, we have Goku after training to get the Super Holy Water from Korin. It took Goku 3 days to get the Super Holy Water, while it took Master Roshi 3 years. Now, little did we know that the Super Holy Water was fake. Now, the reason why Goku got a lot stronger because the water's fake is because it was the training itself to get the water. At this time, Korin was stronger and faster than Goku, and trying to get the water made him a lot stronger. Why? Because it was just really hard on his body, to be trying to get that water from somebody stronger and faster than you. And also, he had to climb the tower multiple times, and each time that he climbed the tower, he got better and better at it, which was good training for his body. And also, training at an altitude that high, the air was very, very thin, so it was hard for him to breathe. So he went back down to Earth, it was a lot easier for him to breathe, and that made him stronger as well. But yeah, this was important for Goku's progression because before he got his ass kicked by Tao Pai Pai, couldn't lay a finger on him. After this, it was the other way around. Tao Pai Pai couldn't lay a finger on Goku. At this time, his signature and super move is the Kamehameha. Next, we have Goku after the 3-year time skip. After Goku fought Grandpa Gohan brought back to life from fortune teller Baba, he got all the 7 Dragon Balls, made his wish, and then he was going to go back and train with Master Roshi. Master Roshi said, I got nothing else to teach you. What you need to do is go in the wild and just live for 3 years on your own and train just by yourself. Now, Goku gets much, much, much stronger during this time, but he also trains his tail, just like Nappa and Vegeta did. Not even Raditz had a trained tail. Not much more to say about this, he just gets a lot stronger. At this time, his signature move is the Kamehameha, and his super move is also the Kamehameha. He can just use it more without getting tired now, and it's stronger because he got stronger. He also likes to turn around and blast it the other way and use it as a rocket to attack his opponent with a strong punch. Next, we have Goku after drinking the water of the gods. At this time, Goku's still 15. After getting beaten to literal death by Piccolo, his heart actually stopped, but Yajirobe slapped him in the face and brought him back, and dunked him in water and brought him back. Goku was brought back to the top of Korin's tower again, ate his senzu bean, which made him stronger because near death and Saiyans, but then he drank the water of the gods. This water is not a phony, like the super holy water. This water is actually legit, and what it does is it unlocks your potential. So, if you already have your potential unlocked, it won't do anything. It does the same thing basically as Super Kami Guru's potential unlock. Except that it comes with a side effect. If your body's not strong enough, it's like a poison, a powerful toxin, and it will kill you. Goku's the only known person to ever survive it, and he becomes much, much, much stronger. Even stronger, slightly stronger than Piccolo with his youth back. At full power before he got beat by shriveled old Piccolo. At this time, his signature move is the Kamehameha, and his super move is the I like to call it the oozaru fist. Basically, when he blasts a beam into the ground and uses a very strong punch to go right through Piccolo. Next, we have a 3-year time skip, and this is Goku after training with Kami. He is now a full-grown adult. Well, I guess he's still a teenager. Anyways, unlike the last 3-year time skip, yeah, as you can tell, he got a lot bigger, even though he did get bigger last time as well. So yeah, he trained with Kami for 3 years, got a lot stronger. We didn't get to see a lot of Kami's training. He also trained with Mr. Popo, but we did learn that Goku was able to, sense people's movements without even looking at them, which is something, he can do easily in Dragon Ball Z, but he can also do it very easy now. It's sort of like Ultra Instinct, which is, I don't really like Ultra Instinct, but yeah, it's not. He could see Krillin coming at him from behind with a karate chop without even looking at him. At this time, his signature move is the Kamehameha, but he knows other cool moves like the feet Kamehameha, and his super move, which is a new move that he learned, is the Super Kamehameha, which is the first time we ever see it in the series. Next, we have Goku at the beginning of Dragon Ball Z. Not much to say here. He got older, he's an adult now, he's had a kid, and he's gotten a little bit stronger, but not crazy stronger. Moving on. Next, we have Goku after he trained with King Kai for, I think, about 120 some days, because it took a long time for him to run on Snake Way. He was dead for a year. He trained with King Kai in 10 times Earth normal gravity, learned the Kaioken, and his signature move is still the Kamehameha, and his special move, now his super, is the Spirit Bomb. It's more of a smaller one. Next, we have Goku with the Kaioken times 2. He can also use the normal Kaioken, which is times 1.5. This does tire Goku out, but it doesn't put too much stress on his body. Next, we have Kaioken times 3 Goku and Kaioken times 4 Goku. If he's not careful using these moves, it could make his body literally detonate from the inside out. At this point, he wasn't even supposed to go over times 2, but he ended up doing it, and it seriously wrecked his body. Even a tap on the back hurt him after he used the Kaioken times 3 and 4. Next, we have Goku after arriving on planet Namek after training at 100 times Earth's normal gravity. He is still 24 at this time. Signature move, Kamehameha, special move, Spirit Next, Bomb. We have Goku with the Kaioken times 10. After training 100 times Earth's normal gravity, he can use the Kaioken times 10 without hurting his body too much, though it does tire him out a little bit. Then he ends up boosting it up to the Kaioken times 20 when Frieza ends up being way too strong for him. And though he does use it against Frieza and he does deliver a bit of a butt kicking, it's no use. And he's still, after he uses this, it really, really tires him out. Next, we have False Super Saiyan, also known as Pseudo Super Saiyan. This is a version of Super Saiyan that Goku uses against Lord Slug. Well, it's not all the way. It's like halfway between base and Super Saiyan. So I'm going to say that the multiplier is times 25. It is stronger than the Kaioken times 20 for sure. And yeah, they made this at around the same time as Super Saiyan, and they didn't know what Super Saiyan looked like, so they ended up making this false Super Saiyan. Now, I'm not sure how true that is, or they just wanted to make a new form that was weaker than Super Saiyan. But anyways, not much more to say about that. Moving on. Next, we have Super Saiyan Goku. After Goku witnessed his friend get blown to bits in front of him, he snapped and turned into a Super Saiyan against Frieza on planet Namek. Now, his multiplier is times 50, and he's still 24 at this time, obviously. He didn't age any. And his signature move is the Kamehameha, or the Super Kamehameha, and his special move is the Angry Kamehameha. Next, we have Goku after training on Yardrat and learning instant transmission and also training on his way back to Earth. And now he can also turn Super Saiyan at will. He is 26 at this time, but physically only 25 because he didn't age when he was dead for that 1 year. Next, we have Goku after another 3-year time skip when he was training with Piccolo and Gohan for the androids. Now he is 29, but only 28 because, again, he didn't age that 1 year when he was dead. He can also turn Super Saiyan at will, and around this time he caught the heart virus, but before the heart virus, he did get a lot stronger over these 3 years as well. Next, we have Goku as a Super Saiyan Stage 2, or also fan-termed as Ascended Super Saiyan. This is just a form in between Super Saiyan 1 and 2. It is a form beyond Super Saiyan, but Goku thinks that this form isn't really good using because it uses up too much energy. And then we have Goku in Super Saiyan Stage 3, also known as Ultra Super Saiyan. This form of Super Saiyan also uses up even more energy than Stage 2, but it also slows you down like crazy, so he decides that these forms both aren't the best forms to use. And my dog's barking. Next, we have Goku Full Power Super Saiyan. Some people like to call it Super Saiyan Stage 4. Now, this is just Super Saiyan, but he just chills in Super Saiyan for a long time and does all of his daily activities in it, and eventually this form ends up becoming easier on the body and it doesn't stress you out as much. A lot of people don't believe that it makes you stronger. I do believe that it makes you a little bit stronger. Whether this is due to Goku's base form being stronger, I don't really know. But this isn't really a Super Saiyan video. But yeah, he just achieves this while training in the time chamber with Gohan and comes out and just chills for a couple of days. First person to achieve this form as well, along with Gohan. Signature move, Super Kamehameha, special instant transmission Kamehameha. Next, we have Spirit Bomb absorbed Goku. Long story short, in the Super Android 13 movie, he absorbed the Spirit Bomb into himself and got way, way, way stronger. Next we have Super Kaioken Goku. This is just a form Goku used while fighting Piccolo in filler when Super Saiyan just wasn't doing the trick. He only used it for about 10 seconds. Next we have Buu Saga Goku. He's physically 30, but he's actually experienced 37 years being alive. Signature move, Kamehameha or Super Kamehameha. Special move, Super Spirit Bomb. Also at this time, Goku can still go full power Super Saiyan, obviously, but now he has a new form. He is the second person to achieve it. He can now go Super Saiyan 2. A lot of people get confused because they don't see a big difference between Super Saiyan 1 and 2 Goku, but as you can see, his hair spikes up more, and he has less bangs of hair in his face, electricity in the aura, etc., etc. And, yeah, his signature move is the Kamehameha, super move, Super Kamehameha. And he can also go Super Saiyan 3. He also learned this the 7 years he was dead. It's extremely draining on him at this point. Like, he can hardly maintain the form for a long time. And while he's dead, it also shortens his time that he can stay on Earth. And when he's alive, it just tires him out even more because a dead body can handle it even better. His signature moves are the Super Kamehameha, and his super moves are the True Kamehameha, which is basically just a Super Kamehameha, just a little bit more powerful. He just uses it against Kid Buu. It's just been named this in the video games, and he can do the Dragon Fist, which is a super move as well. Next, we have Goku at the beginning of Dragon Ball Super. He is now 38, but only physically 31. He can still go Super Saiyan 1 full power, Super Saiyan 2, and Super Saiyan 3, and now Super Saiyan 3 is not as draining to him. And next we have Super Saiyan God. Goku is the second Super Saiyan God to ever exist, but the first we ever see, he does a Super Saiyan God ritual, and that makes him become Super Saiyan God. He later masters this form, and after he achieves this form, his base form and all his other Super Saiyan forms get stronger as well. He first uses this to fight against Beerus, and he still is not near as strong, and again, he can't maintain this form for a very long time. He loses it very, very quickly, and again, his base form gets stronger. Next, I decided to jump ahead to the Tournament of Power saga. Don't worry, Blue will be included here as well. Goku is now, well, he's experienced 41 years, but he's physically 34. He aged due to training in the Room of Spirit and Time for 3 years with Vegeta. He also trained with Whis and Beerus, so he's a lot stronger now. This is also dubbed as Super Saiyan Beyond God or Base God Essence Goku because he got a lot stronger after achieving Super Saiyan God. Just his base form in general got stronger from achieving Super Saiyan God. And Goku can still go full power Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, and Super Saiyan 3, but now all these forms got the power boost that are achieved after achieving Super Saiyan God as well. So Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3 are a lot stronger because they are multiplying this now way stronger base form. Understand where I'm coming from? So Super Saiyan 3 multiplies your base by 400. Now it still multiplies your base by 400, but it's multiplying this base form that's much stronger now. Super Saiyan Beyond God, which is his fan termed as. And now Goku can also go Super Saiyan God at will as well, which is a lot stronger as well because his base form is stronger, and now Super Saiyan God's stronger than it already was, and it already was really strong. He still uses this form because it's a little easier on the body than Super Saiyan Blue. Now we have Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, which they all now call Super Saiyan Blue because Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan is just so hard to say. Goku achieves this form after training with Beerus and Whis for a long time with Vegeta, and they both end up achieving it when they fight Golden Frieza. Goku is the first one we see to use this form, and it is unknown if Vegeta or Goku got this form at the same time or if one of them got it first. It is combining Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan God together. And it is much stronger than Super Saiyan God, but it is also harder on the body. It tires you out quicker, and in the manga, it drains you really bad. Next, we have Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. Goku uses this for the first time against Hit, and he's the only one to ever use this form. He gets a red aura on the outside of the blue aura, which looks really cool. It is extremely strong as well because the Kaioken multiplies the Super Saiyan Blue power. Very hard on the body because Super Saiyan Blue already is as well. And he also uses Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 10 against Hit as well. Like, you gotta think, 10 times stronger than Super Saiyan Blue, that's a crazy strong transformation. After Goku uses this form, he's all like crippled up and he can hardly even use his ki right. It's just way too hard on his body, but he ends up getting a little bit more used to it. Eventually, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 10 becomes a little bit easier, and then he steps it up to Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20. Now, this is 20 times stronger than Super Saiyan Blue, which I'm sure you guys already know, but that's just absolutely insane. He uses this against Jiren for the first time and it still doesn't prove strong at all. Forgot to mention, but his super move for all of the god forms are just god super Kamehamehas. Next we have Mastered Super Saiyan Blue or Full Power Super Saiyan Blue, also known as Complete Super Saiyan Blue Goku. This is a manga only transformation and it's basically the manga's equivalent to Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. Goku's the first one to ever use this form and he uses it against Submerged Zamasu. And yeah, he's very, very strong. And basically, he just absorbs the blue aura into his body, and it's also very stressful on your body as well. His signature moves are the Super Kamehameha, and he also uses a move where he puts the aura all the way into one fist, and he has like a super punch. And his super move is the High Kai, also known as the Destruct move that Beerus used to turn people into nothingness. Pretty cool. Next, we have Ultra Instinct Goku. This form is just so many levels above the rest, it's just insane. Let me explain. Long story short, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, Kaioken times 20, with a Spirit Bomb being pushed towards Jiren, couldn't overpower Jiren. And he lost, but he ended up absorbing the Spirit Bomb, which was the trigger for this transformation, and he transformed into it. So, 20 times stronger than Super Saiyan Blue with a Spirit Bomb couldn't even scratch Jiren, and this form could keep up with Jiren and even overwhelm him. So, yeah, as you can see, this form is just insanely strong. He gets a bluish aura as well with this transformation that looks a little bit different than the Super Saiyan Blue aura. And he can also react to things like crazy. So, like, his movements are way different, and he can see moves without even looking at them, which I guess he can already do before, but this form just amplifies it, like, times millions. He can see moves, and he just moves way differently than he ever did before, according to Vegeta and Gohan and Piccolo. Super move is a Ultra Instinct Super Kamehameha. Moving on. Next, we have Goku from the ending of Dragon Ball Z. He is now 40, but he's experienced 47 years. Again, he didn't age and he was dead. So, yeah, he's a lot stronger here, and we don't know if the end of Dragon Ball Z is going to change due to Dragon Ball Super, but now we can assume that he can go Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, and Blue, and Super Saiyan God, and Ultra Instinct. Moving on to GT. Now, let's pretend Dragon Ball Super didn't happen and a whole new timeline happened, and then we have Dragon Ball GT. So, yeah, Goku is 52 years old, but he's only physically 45, and his new body is actually only 12. It is said that his base form in Dragon Ball GT is as strong as Super Saiyan 3 Goku in the Buu Saga. And GT Goku can also go a Super Saiyan 1, shall we say full power Super Saiyan, and he can also go Super Saiyan 2 as well. Then he can also turn into a Super Saiyan 3, which his kid body cannot handle, but then he regrows his tail, then he can handle it just fine, but it's still not enough. Then he looks at the Earth and becomes a Golden Great Ape / Golden oozaru, which is much stronger than Super Saiyan 3, but he can't control it. And when he finally learns to control it, he becomes much stronger, becomes a Super Saiyan 4. And then his Super Saiyan 4 still isn't at full power, then he does a Super Saiyan God-like ritual and becomes a full power Super Saiyan 4, which looks exactly the same. He's just a lot stronger again. And his signature move is a 10 times Kamehameha. His super move is a Dragon Fist through a Super Kamehameha, which acts as a boost for it. And then at the end of Dragon Ball GT, his age is old enough. He's merged with the Dragon Balls and appears as an adult again. Now we have some cool what if fan-made forms. So, starting off, we have Ascended Super Saiyan 4 from Dragon Ball New Age. Very cool form, I really like the look of this one. Now we have True Super Saiyan 4 from Dragon Ball New Age. This drawing isn't perfected, but still really cool. Then we have Super Saiyan 5. This is the old design from Dragon Ball New Age. All these forms are created by a guy named Malik, a talented artist who created Dragon Ball New Age. Check it out, it's amazing. Now we have Super Saiyan Blue 2 and Super Saiyan Blue 3. It'd be cool if these transformations were a thing as well. I don't see why they couldn't be. Then we have Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 4. I know this is just Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, but still, it'd be really cool. Then we have the Dragon Ball AF version of Super Saiyan 5, and there's two versions of Dragon Ball AF. Then, if Super Saiyan 6 was a thing, I believe this is how it would look. And now we got this really stupid transformation called Super Saiyan 10, which was floating around the web years and years ago. And just as a joke here, we got Super Saiyan.
So that is it for the video. I apologize again if the editing was sloppy. I just basically took an old video and I extended it and put my voice over it. But it is a little bit different. So I just thought some more people would be into this one instead of a short, quick one. And yeah, I hope you guys liked it. And if there's anything you didn't like a video, please just dislike the video and let me know down in the comments what I could improve on. You guys have all been very, very good at doing that. If there's something you didn't like, you know, most of the criticism has been constructive, but not just douchebags being douchebags. Even though there's a couple of them. I'm gonna plan to come up with more videos in the future. I want to do a 3,000 sub video because I can't believe that I almost got 3,000 subs. It's absolutely insane. And I'm gonna do a video on the new whole YouTube thing that's going on as well, which is an anime related. And this shirt. If you're interested in where I got this shirt, well, I don't know where I got this exact one because I got it for Christmas, but if you look on eBay at Dragon Ball shirts, you can get shirts for like $9, and they're like a stretchy kind of sporty material, but they're still really cool. You can get ones that look like Goku's gi and all that stuff, and I'm not sponsored by these guys. I just thought it was really cool, so I thought I'd share it with you guys because I'm a Dragon Ball fan. These shirts are, the only thing is if you order one, I'm a medium, but in these things, I gotta get like a double extra large because they're very small. Probably for boys because I think only little boys like Dragon Ball. But anyways, that's all I got for today. If you watched this all the way through, congratulations, you're a trooper. That's all I got for today. Have a fantastic one. SSJ Quinny out, and I'll see you guys during the next video. Thank you for all the support that you guys have given me, even though I'm crazy busy working right now. I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to try to come up with more videos soon. Thank you very much. Excuse me. Take it easy. Boop.